Hello, fellow unicyclers. How are you today? So today I'm going to teach you how to get started with riding this electric unicycle. Probably like most of you, I struggled when I first started. The directions online weren't that great. I mean, there was some good tips, but really doesn't get the crux of what you need to learn to start. So today I'm going to teach you lesson 1. This will get you a long way, trust me. Long way. And then you can move on to the other steps, stepping on and off it. So the first thing you need to do, and this is the most important thing, don't use a wall, don't use a car, don't use anything. Use a pole. Go to your local high school or elementary school or wherever and find you a pole that you can use. So let's start out. So the reason to do this is it will get your body used to leaning forward and also directing the unicycle, but you will have control over it. Unlike a fence you're leaning over, and what happens is you just lose control, and it doesn't teach your brain the proper way. Now you're still leaning here, but it's actually stable, and you're able to move forward. On a fence, you can't really move forward because you fall into the fence or fall away from the fence. Here you can move your body into it. So it's just as simple as this. I can mount the unicycle very easily. It's very easy to mount it if I have this pole here, and I don't have a. It's very easy. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna just touch the pole with the hand, okay? And basically, just go around the pole and just use it as a brace. And you're gonna go ahead and lean into the pole a little bit, because what that does is now you can feel this thing on how it does. So now you can make a big turn, okay? So you first start out slow, and then you're going to increase speed, okay? So you're going to start out slow, now you're going to increase the speed. I'm going quite fast, I'm getting dizzy right now, okay? So that's all there is to it. And then what you want to do is you want to use the other arm and do the same thing. So you just come and grab the pole. Okay, see, I can go around it like this very fast. But this will teach your brain on how to maneuver this thing the best way. Okay? So that is lesson 1. Don't do anything else until you do that. Now, I know a lot of you guys have already tried other things. Let's go back to this and start from. Okay, lesson 2. Lesson 2 is mounting the EUC. As you've seen, a lot of people tell you to put pressure on the opposite leg, and then you want to step up. Now, here's a tip for you. Step up on your toes. Okay, don't try to put your feet flat, because what happens is when you put your feet flat, you are stuck. And when you put your toes on it first, then you have flexibility and you can manipulate your toes, because not all the time you get your foot in the right spot. Now, when you're first starting out, a lot of people want to just jump on it. They want to like that, and they think they have to jump. No, you don't have to do that. All you need to do is remember, the EUC always wants to go forward or back, either way, okay? Without that, it's going to fall. So you have to have some momentum either way, or very good balance. So just keep that in mind, that you always need to be falling forward if you want to go forward. So with that said, you want to mount this very easily, okay? Just barely step up. Now what I'm also going to do is I'm going to push off with this foot here. I'm going to just gently push off. It's kind of like a skateboard. You know, when you get on a skateboard, what do? You push off. You're going to do the same thing with the EUC. And remember, keep this tilted a little bit, and that will help you. You don't necessarily need to do it. I can mount it anyway, and people that have been riding, they can do anything. You can just jump on it. But when you're learning, do this. Okay, so watch how soft and gentle I step up on this thing, okay? Very easy, okay? Very easy to do. Okay, let's try that one more time. So watch how slowly I do it, slowly and gently. Just step up, okay? Now, see, I'm on my toes, okay? Do this and step up on your toe. Let's try this one more time here. Step up on your toe, okay? See, now I'm flexible and I have more control, and I can move my foot and position it where it wants to go, okay? So that's the second lesson. Okay, are you ready for lesson number 3? Have you gone through 1 and 2 so far? Okay, let's see what we can do here and try to get going forward. So remember, you always need to travel forward. You always have to have momentum, and the more momentum you have, the more balance you have, and the less you have to do. So one of the things that I teach people is keep your hands forward, okay, just a little bit. Just a little bit. You don't have to keep them totally forward, but at least a little bit. And I'm going to do it only with my left hand. Well, I guess I'll do it with my right hand too, because I have the camera in there. So basically, when you start out, just keep your hands right here. Not too far forward, okay? Because what that's going to do is it's going to actually make your body lean forward. If you're standing here, okay, and your hands are by your side, you're not leaning forward. If you just put them a little bit, it kind of forces your body forward. So you're already in the right position to do this. So just keep them right here, not too far out, and don't go too wide, okay? You can go a little bit wide. That's not a big deal. So remember, okay, lesson 2 was step up lightly and step up on your toes. This one, your right foot, you want to keep flat. All right, we're going to do that, and then we're also going to keep our hands forward, and we're going to lean forward. So slightly, okay? And you just go forward. So what's going to happen is the wheel is going to go like this a little bit. And once you do this, if you do the start off properly, then you will get the hang of the feeling of the wheel very quickly, okay? It's just the starting and the initial momentum forward. Once you get that momentum, it's much easier to do. So let's do it again. Very slowly, step up slowly, and then we're gonna put our hands forward, okay? Hands forward, see? Now you want to slightly bend your knees too, just slightly. If you stand straight up like this, you actually have more control, all right? Because your knees are a joint, and any flexibility in your knees will cause you the wheel to go either way. It's very subtle. Okay, so that is basically it. Let's go back to the pole real fast, okay? And I'll show you what you can do. Just grab the pole, all right? Just go around it like this. See, it's very easy. And then later, you will be able to direct it wherever you want to go. You can go in the circle here, no problem, and maybe even a tighter circle, no problem. Yep, I'm scraping the bottom. Okay, that's how you ride an EUC. And that's basically all you need is those 3 tips, and you should be able to go ahead and be productive in, I would say, an hour to 2 hours. And if you're having trouble, then what you want to do is you want to take a small break, okay? Because your brain needs it sometimes, because it just keeps doing the same thing. And then what happens is when you go back, you're actually twice as good as you were. Okay, good luck to everyone. Be well, be safe, wear a helmet for sure, and you should wear guards when you're learning.